All right. Mike is going to start the show. He's just amazing. Very acerbic wit. I love everything he does. Please welcome Mike Schryver, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Schryver! Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. This is the first time in these States. These lights are amazing. Wow. Okay. So I have not, the good thing about going on first for me is you all have to sit through me to get to the people you want to see. You know, so be warned. And I've not been doing comedy for 40 years like Carl. It will just feel like it by the time I'm done. I always have trouble. I never am on the same wavelength as other people. Can't figure out what they're thinking. I have to be careful when I buy clothes that have logos on them or writing on them. And I was wearing this shirt that had this logo, and I didn't know what it was. And I'm walking down the street, and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Solidarity." And okay, solidarity. You know, apparently I had started a movement. It's real easy to start a movement here in Portland. And it happens everywhere. I go to the grocery store, and I always go when it's not busy. So I go to the checkout, and there's somebody way up in front, and they're checking out, and there's the big conveyor belt, So I stand in the back and put my stuff in. There's nobody behind me. I put my stuff way in the back. And the person in front, there's 12 feet of stuff. They look at the 12 feet of space, and they go get the little stick, and they put it after their stuff. Our stuff is going to mingle from 12 feet away. We have to have declare a demilitarized zone in between. I think these are the same people, if I'm waiting for an elevator and I press the button and it's coming and they come up behind me and they see the button, light on the button, and they go push it anyway, they're saying, "Well, you didn't think it was going to come for you, did you?" Really? I'm here, now it'll come. I found a new way to be passive-aggressive, which I was really excited about. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way to do this that nobody ever came up with before. My friend went to Italy, and when he came back, he said that he was going to buy me a hat, because I wear a lot of hats. Going to buy me a hat, bring it back. But he didn't want to do that because he was afraid it was going to get crushed on the way back. So I really liked this idea. I wanted to have this hat, so I went to an Italian website and bought the hat, had it sent over. And then the next time I saw my friend, I was wearing it. I showed him the hat. I said, "See, this is the hat you didn't buy me from Italy. Isn't it nice? That's the one you didn't get me." That'll teach him to think about buying me things. And the other problem I have is nobody ever guesses that I'm gay. Even though, I have to wear pride hats and pride pins and things. And yes, it's amazing, but nobody guesses it. And I think a lot of it is I don't have anything on the punch card, the gay punch card. I don't really present, the right stuff. It has all this stuff. It has fashion. You can tell what a fashion plate I am. That doesn't help me. Decor is on it. People come to my house, they still don't guess that I'm gay because my house is decorated in the style of doctor's waiting room. And, they come in and they look for the check-in counter, there's all the piles of magazines on the table. If you go in the green room back there, they have the exact same furniture that I have at home. So also on the card is Grindr. I didn't get that. Somebody told me about Grindr, and I didn't know what they were talking about. And now for 3 weeks I've been dating an espresso machine. I'm not sure it's going anywhere, but at least it's very hot. And then, drag is on the card. A lot of my friends are into drag and RuPaul and stuff like that. I tried performing in drag once, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well. I think I had the most boring drag name you could have was A Countant. You know, and it just didn't play. It didn't play well. And I think that the one thing I do have on the card is I love Broadway shows. Any big production, people putting on a show, you know. And I think it has to do with being brought up Catholic. When I was a little kid, the masses were in Latin, and they were big productions with the robes and the hats and the colors, and it was all such a big thing. And then a few years after that, when I was still little, they modernized the masses. They weren't in Latin anymore, and they took away all the good stuff. You know, they took away the costumes, and they took away the glitter. They took away the chorus line. They took away the big 11 o'clock number. And I think that's when they lost me. I did have one experience not too long ago. I went out and did karaoke for the first time. And we were supposed to dress up, so I had on this great outfit that I had, and this big flouncy purple scarf and a big hat, and I had a great time, you know, and it was just right. So I think in somewhere there is this like fabulous person inside me trying to get out. So it's making its way slowly, you know. We'll see when it gets here. I'm sorry, hold on. Yep, okay. I usually don't have to do that, but that's my little cheat sheet. A while back, last year, I noticed that I was the only person in Portland, only guy in Portland that didn't have a beard. And this, I thought, you know, I was a little troubled by this, and I decided to grow one. So I grew it, and it didn't, you know, it didn't really work right. It was all splotchy, and it's itchy, and it just didn't, you know, didn't look right. And my friends tried to be nice about it, you know. They didn't really say anything, except for one friend who sort of gave things away when she asked, did you grow it on purpose? So I took the message, you know, and I shaved it off. I got rid of it. It was really uncomfortable anyway. It was probably the most uncomfortable beard since Liza Minnelli. And there was one other time when I had a really uncomfortable beard. That was in high school. I'm sorry, it wasn't in high school. It was in college. And her name was Christy. And we were all part of this big group of friends, you know, and everybody in the group was like couples, and then Christy and I were the only two people that weren't part of a couple. Now, usually when this happens and there's two people that aren't attached, that's usually for a very good reason. But, you know, there was all this peer pressure, and I was young, and everybody thought we should be a couple, and I wasn't out yet. I wasn't comfortable telling people that I was gay. And I didn't really want to go along, but I was too young to say, no, this is terrible, I'm not going to do this. So we kind of acted like a couple, and Christy was always disappointed, you know, that I wasn't as, you know, like into her as she thought I would be. And I felt bad about that, you know, and I wanted to, like, to try to do something. So being a math major in college, I drew a graph of our relationship. This didn't go very well. She didn't like that. So at that point, I just put an end to things, you know, before it got any worse. Oddly, I have a straight friend who everybody thinks is gay, which is true. I really do. And when we go, it's like when we go do things, it's like a bad sitcom, you know. And that's the one time that people realize that I'm gay, because I'm with my friend and they think he's gay. They think we're a couple. And this, you know, it doesn't bother me at all, but it really, really bothers my friend. Not because they think he's gay, but because they think I'm the best he can do. You know? And so I say, to him, well, in the first place, I have a whole lot to offer, okay? In the second place, you're not even gay. And he goes, I know, but it's the principle of the thing. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Schryver, ladies and gentlemen. Schryver, there he is. I didn't know you were gay. That's amazing. I didn't know. My husband didn't know about me until 3 weeks ago. It was Mike Schryver, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Schryver. He drew a graph.